your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Monday, January the 18th. The day Cloverfield came out in 2008, launching an unexpected franchise in the process, while Glass came out, ending an unexpected franchise in 2019. It's Kevin Costner's birthday, as well as Jason Segel's, Mark Rylance's, and the only other wrestler besides John Cena to master invisibility, Guardians of the Galaxy's Dave Bautista. Here's today's news. Zack Snyder's long-gestating cut of Justice League will no longer air as a 4-part miniseries on HBO Max as previously announced, and will now instead debut solely as a 4-hour film. Snyder was asked on the social media platform Vero if the cut is still a series or will be released as a one-shot, given some of his other comments on the platform this week. The director responded simply, one shot. This runs counter to what was previously announced at the DC Fandom event in August, in which the messaging was clear. HBO Max would split the release of his cut into 4 one-hour episodes in the US, with a single connected cut of the 4 episodes then releasing later. Warner Brothers would then work with streaming partners to carry this over to other markets. It's not apparent what has changed since then, but it's rumoured to be down to the way international streaming platforms would thus categorise the Snyder Cut as a show and not a movie on their services, potentially damaging the feature's chances with audiences searching for it. There is still no firm release date for Justice League: The Snyder Cut, but it's expected to premiere online in March.
You're all too weak to see the truth.
Well, I believe in truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice.
Last week we reported on Rami Malek and Zoe Saldana joining the cast of David O. Russell's mysterious new drama, and, well, that cast has grown a touch over the weekend. Robert De Niro, Mike Myers, Timothy Olyphant, Michael Shannon, Chris Rock, Anya Taylor-Joy, Andrea Riseborough, Matthias Schoenaerts and Alessandro Nivola have all joined the film's ensemble, opposite the already announced Saldana, Malek, Christian Bale, Margot Robbie and John David Washington. 5-time Oscar nominee David O. Russell hasn't helmed a project since 2015's Joy, and next to nothing is known about this current feature, save that he'll direct from an original script he penned himself, and that it has now begun shooting in Los Angeles.
Hi, would you like to try a new mop? No. It's self-wringing. You can remove the mop head, throw it in the washing machine. No germs. No. No? You want to just try it? You could just try it. And self-ring, see? No other mop does this.
The forthcoming colossal Clash of the Titans has gotten a teensy bit smaller, as Godzilla vs. Kong has moved up its launch by 2 months, likely missing the chance at a theatrical release in most territories. The hotly anticipated Kaiju Smackdown and the rumoured finale to Legendary's so-called Monsterverse will now go primarily online only internationally, but will release simultaneously in theatres and on HBO Max in the US on the 12th of March. The film had become something of a headache for Studio Warner Brothers, who made the picture in partnership with rights holder Legendary, who actually financed 75% of the film. Late December last year, Warner Media announced that all of its pictures will be releasing day and date in cinemas and on its fledgling streaming service. Unfortunately, Warner's forgot to clear such a big move with Legendary themselves, who had been threatening legal action, largely due to the fact that the studio blocked a sale of Godzilla vs. Kong to Netflix for a whopping $200 million. Now seemingly to save it for their own service. It's thought that Warner Brothers has paid Legendary at least that sum to stave off further complications. The sequel to 2019's criminally underrated Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong comes from director Adam Wingard and will star Millie Bobby Brown, Julian Dennison, Alexander Skarsgård, Rebecca Hall and Kyle Chandler. Sci-fi drama Archive is available on digital platforms from today, while on DVD you can pick up Irish horror tale Relic, Romania's submission for this year's Best International Feature Film, the acclaimed documentary Collective, and the Scott Adkins-led sci-fi action comedy The Intergalactic Adventures of Max Cloud. It's a quiet one for streaming platforms, but Mubi subscribers are treated to the James Wan-directed ventriloquist horror flick Dead Silence for today's new edition, while on Freeview you can choose from Terminator 2 Judgment Day and Fargo on ITV4 The Equalizer 2 on 4/7, Paddington, The Way Way Back, Book Club and Benjamin on Film 4, The Expendables is on 5, Sony movies are showing Bicentennial Man, The Incredible Hulk and Blade Runner 2049, and BBC 4 follow up the second of 3 new episodes of Mark Kermode's Secrets of Cinema, this week centering on pop music movies, with a showing of the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night. The Sky Cinema and Now TV premiere for today is the animated adventure Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Heart. This has been the Daily Reel for Monday, January 18th. Keep it cinematic, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.